Alright guys, so I'm going to be playing Vintage Story. So I'll go with the standard survival experience. I am going to customize the game a bit. I did look through a few seeds and I found one that I do like. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. The seed is Isekai. So I am going to change a couple of the parameters. Days per month, I'm going with 30 days. Block gravity will include soil. Cave-ins enabled. Pro pick, I'm going to go with 8 blocks. I'm going to leave the chiseling alone with stone, wood, and bricks. I'm going to go with a color accurate world map. The new map is neat, but I don't know. I just played on 1.17 and enjoy the full color map. I'm going to change the temporal storms over to 20 to 30 days, infinite for respawns, and allow sleeping through temporal storms. For the land cover, I'm going to go with 70%. I like oceans. Geological activity, I'm going to go with uncommon. And the other one I'm going to change is the tin deposits to very rare compared to extremely rare. And then just take all these off just so the class exclusive recipes are kind of a pain and I don't enjoy playing with them. And then the other thing I'm going to change is the equator to 200,000 blocks. So there's going to be about a 6,000 or 600, I don't know. It's something like 300,000 blocks worth of the equator or something like that. So go ahead and apply and change this over. And I'll put in the world seed there. And go ahead and create. There are a couple of mods on here like better fires, upgraded windmills, medieval expansion, I think scarecrows, joy of sailing. I'll put all the different mods that I have in the description. But it doesn't change the world around. It doesn't make it any easier by any means, other than maybe the sailing one and the windmill, just because you can upgrade the windmills, but that's going to be at a later point anyways. I've never built a windmill before. I haven't really gotten far in this game. I think I've made brass. I have never made bronze. So this is going to be interesting. So get my character set up. Breeches. Let's go with tuba. Change the hair over to Naya's. None. Do a serious look. No mustache, none of that. Go black hair and pasty white. Okay, and then I'm going to go with malefactor just because of the foraging increase and the wild crop drop rate. It's the main one that I enjoy. It makes the early game a little bit easier, but not by much. So I'll go ahead and confirm that. And this is going to be the starting tone here. So as you can see, there's slate here. I think this is granite. Where I scouted out at, it was way over here somewhere, is where I'm going to end up building my base at. So come in and head east. And of course, it's going to go slow for a little while. My computer is not very beefy by any means, so when it loads new chunks, it likes to slow down and skip even without recording. So it's just something that I'm going to have to deal with. Or everybody's going to have to deal with, really. Not just me. You guys too. Yay. It can be annoying, but it is what it is. So go ahead and get my early stuff going real quick. Already got a piece of flint and some sticks. I know I saw slate stone on the ground somewhere. Boulders. Ah, here we go. This'll work. And go ahead and nap this. So it is a lot like what everybody says, Minecraft or whatnot. It is and it isn't. This is way harder than Minecraft because, I mean, the blocks falling, everything like that. And now with the implementation of cave-ins, it's going to make it real interesting. I haven't done extensive mining, so I don't know how that exactly works. I have noticed when I did do some mining that there was like a percentage or so showing up in regards to, what is it, like the chance for it to cave in, but I don't know. So it's a learning process, like anything. And go ahead and forage. Get some flax. There's some ponds over here. Ooh, what's this? Fire clay. So mark that. Quite a large deposit of it over here. Not too bad. See limestone already. Really just after the flint. And then they've also added the, what is this, tool. With what I've experienced with it, all it drops is thatch. And I mean, yeah, it's nice, but it's a pain in the butt because that's all it can be used for is like thatch roofing. I think maybe with some soil blocks for mixing those into cob or something like that, but it hasn't been very useful in my experience with it. And of course, I'm a huge fan of blueberry bushes. I don't know why. They're kind of similar to cranberry bushes, but I just like the blueberries more. And you can only find them in forests. So having them outside of the forest is kind of nice and readily available. Yeah. It's kind of touchy sometimes, cutting away at this stuff. But basically I'm collecting the reeds in order for me to make my baskets to have more inventory. Because, as you can see, I have no inventory. I have a crafting zone, which doesn't allow me to carry anything. So it's just what's on the toolbar right now. And I need a total of 40 to get the 4 baskets. Because those baskets go here in this area of the toolbar. You can increase them later on with like leather backpacks and I think cloth bags. Especially like, not improvised, but specific cloth bags for like mining and foraging and stuff like that, which only allow specific materials in. But again, it's something that I've never actually experienced myself, so we're gonna see how far I can go. And I'm gonna try to not die continuously. My plan for this is, I don't really know yet, just try to play the game and not constantly respawn. So, is that a possibility? For me, probably not. But we'll see. I'm a complete noob at this game. In essence, I mean, I've got maybe 20, 30 hours in. So I know basic stuff like foraging, some farming. Yeah, see, it looks like I hit the tool and it just gives you thatch. Which if you pull it up and hit H for the handbook, it's just for, was it like the roofing pieces? And you can get it back from your roofing pieces, which also kind of sucks in a sense because I like to use hay bales. Yeah, crud. I like to use hay bales when I make my thatch roofing, and then if I make too many, disassembling them only gives me thatch. So I got my 40 reeds. Go ahead and get that set up. And get some more reeds because they're good for baskets, and the baskets are good for capturing animals, like small animals. You can do bunnies, chickens, a couple of other ones, like baby pigs. I don't know about the aurochs or any of the goats. I think I saw somewhere with the new update, like 1.19.2 here, that you can do the goats now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I think you can do the sheep, but again, I'm not sure. So I have caught chickens with them. So see, go ahead and set this up too. It's out of my toolbar. Okay, 25. Trying to get as many as I can. I think that's all of them. All right, so black currants. Go ahead and eat. There we go. More reeds. Sweet. And the stutter. Let's see where my... So now I want to head towards this gap opening here. Oh, more flint. Didn't give me anything. Damn it. I don't see any more. More flint. So I find flint really useful, mainly even after getting into copper for most of my tools, just because I find it a waste to make tools out of copper. So for like hoes, axes, everything other than pickaxes, I make out of flint. So flint usually comes in clutch for me throughout the entire time. Everybody's playstyle is different, so do what you like. I do what I like. That's pretty much about it. Alright, so heading in the right direction. And that's the issue with, you know, walking around on unlevel ground, is that the soil likes to fall on me. can hear that goat somewhere off in the distance. More seeds. I think this is flax, yeah. It's granite. No. And we'll check this trader out, see what he's got, who he is. And I'll check in on the ruins here later. And he's a treasure hunter. Cool. So I'll mark him down. There's a TH. Okay. And keep heading off. So on the other side of that, I don't know, like mountainous hill. Not really a mountain, but kind of is. There's a clearing. Should be able to see it. Yeah, right in here. So I enjoy right around here. So it's like 800 by, what, 352? So it's a pretty decent area to build in. There are wolves in the area because it's surrounded by forest. Sometimes bears. But it provides plenty of wood. And it's made out of granite for that area. So if I wanted to mine, I can go mining through there. I usually don't. Usually go off and mine. So, but this will be where I set up shop for the time being. Clear cut. And unless like some of the pines have resin, I'll probably leave those and figure out. But otherwise, clear cut, build a house in here, and get farming going. So in that venture, need to set up a shovel. I have one stick, so go ahead and get rid of some of these bushes. Get some sticks out of them. And to clear up some inventory, I'll go ahead and put these blueberry bushes down. No. Realized after I started punching it, it was, what, red currant? Yeah. And I know a lot of people don't punch the regular leaf ones, only the branchy leaves, but I like to take them all out just to make sure. And sometimes they do drop sticks. Not often, but even a 1% chance is better than a 0% chance in my books. So, yeah, got more. And that should be enough for now. Go ahead and plant that maple. Get another shovel made. Oh, usually helps if I have something to nap it with. Of course, I can't keep my mouse on track for a damn thing. So I find the most important thing is for first night, find clay and soil, so I can build my temporary base out of soil and then get the clay in so I can do some forming at night. Because usually you don't want to sleep on the first night just because it kills your hunger bar. and you're always fighting for food in the early start. So I'm just gonna mine off the top of this here hill, because I'm not gonna build over here, at least not right now. Maybe if I expand enough. And get this one going down too. Because I need about 78 or so soil so I can make it into packed dirt, given that dirt, if, let's see, here we go, try to stack it, it's gonna collapse. So I can't do it like other people where they just grab dirt and throw it up. I gotta make packed dirt, and it'll come in handy later on for when I do fire pits and charcoal pits. Let's see, that's 74, 76, 78. So go ahead and make this now. That should hopefully be enough. And try to find some clay real quick. See any over there? You'll be able to tell if you look at the side. Be kind of like a mottled blue. Sometimes you can tell on the map, but my eyes are bad and I can't, so I don't even try. It's more berries for tonight. Ooh, turnips. I'll grab these for sure. Oh. I think that's all. Nope. There we go. Now with the trader camps mod, that one's kind of interesting, but I feel it's kind of cheap too, because it'll put like multiple traders in the same area, and they'll have stuff like firewood and cooking pots usually in their little camps, and it makes everything a lot easier because you can just steal it from them. Ah, here we go. Some fire clay. And with the fire clay, yeah, you can use it to craft clay items, normal clay items, but it's usually used for ovens and clay bricks for when you're making your bloomeries. So I don't usually use it for anything other than that, and of course everything wants to fall on top of my head. Because why not? Let's see. Trade that out. Throw that up there. There. Alright. 47 should be good enough. Get back to where I want to build and get started. Also get some grass in. On here. How much is that? 7. Let's go with 11. Alright. What's that, rye? Okay, cool. Grab that later. And normally I would mark everything, but I'm not going to mark the rye because it's over there by those currant bushes. I'll probably end up grabbing that in the morning along with along with the currant bushes too. Bring them over. I like to try to consolidate food in my area, just make it easier on myself. But right now it's a race against the clock in order to get back over here. In order to get this built before darkness falls. Oh, there's plenty of reeds right here too. That's nice. Make it easy. Cranberry bushes. Alright. Get these down in my hotbar. Just make a 5x5. Cool. And this is just my normal starting base design. Just a big old square box for a 5x5 and then throw a roof on top. Inside. See, yeah, I'll need to do that too. Let's go ahead and make a torch real quick. And then fire starter. So throw the torch up and get it started. Okay, get this roof on. And let's see, do have reeds, so go ahead and make a couple of baskets or one basket. And you get that, oh, crud. Hung up and some of the stuff out of my inventory, free up some space. So you get those in there. That, I'll keep that. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. Yeah, that should be good. And need to nap an axe. Get the axe in. I need some logs. Alright. And let's see. Here we go. So I like to do a lot of framing for my buildings. I don't know, semi-realistic looking. Probably kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Oh, gotta get the door on. But so I like to use the pine wood for the framing of it, or larch, but I don't think there's any larch in the area unless I go north. I think it's too warm for it here. Where did my axe go? Oh, there it is. Like, damn, where the hell did that thing go? Alright, there we go. Get some firewood in. Get that on the ground. And I'll go ahead and eat. I'm starving. So I'll probably throw a bed up here. I think cooking area back here, so get that going. Oh. And pots, baskets for storage, and that'll be it for in here until I build my forever, I don't know about forever home, but more ever home, I guess you could say. So the first night's pretty slow and long. There's going to be a ton of drifters probably in the area. Let's see, I'm making another torch. Okay. What I'll do is I'll light this one inside and throw the other one outside. I think I'm covered. Yeah. Just trying to get it centered. I know. And get a clay pot going. A couple of clay items going. So I like to do, what is it? One cooking pot, at least one bowl for now. 4 crocks. Let's see, and probably a storage vessel. So when you've got the clay in your hand, just hit F. You can change how you add or delete. Oh. This one's just easier to delete with the single, if I can keep it on track. I think this is cooking pot, so this is important. More so than the storage vessel. And then just duplicate layers as I go. Get the bowl made. And the crocks made. Here. I doubt I'll have enough for this, but we'll get it started at least. Oh. Start to run low. Ran out. Of course. Grab this. At least get this set up here. There. There, 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 and there. Yep, okay. And as you can see, it gets pretty bleak and dark. So running out without a torch on you is, or some form of light, is probably a really bad idea. So it's just basically sitting in a corner and waiting till morning. So I'll just probably skip off to that and come back when it's done. All right. So it's morning now, which is nice. Didn't really have to worry about any drifters throughout the night. Gonna go ahead and eat up and get my full satiation going. And first things first, I need more sticks again. So I need more sticks, and probably some more reeds so I can make another basket. And then I also need to collect some more soil so I can make some packed dirt. Here in this area, the downside to this area that I'm in is that all the surrounding area is low fertility. And I do mean low fertility. Down here somewhere, when I scouted, there was some medium fertility. I have not found any high fertility. They've changed it to where high fertility soil, just look, they don't have terra preta anymore, but for high fertility soil, it is used to make terra preta. So, I mean, they do have it, but it's not forming on the map freely. So you actually have to craft it. So that's something that's kind of new. Compost, bone meal. Oh, you can just do it out of charcoal. Oh, sweet. Bone meal and compost. How do you make compost? Out of rot. So anyways, I do need to get some medium. So that'll probably be done today so I can get a small farm going. Get those seeds planted. Oh, let's take out this maple. Get it out of the way. Blocking my view anyways. Those will disappear. And then we'll chop this stump out of the way. There we go. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get this started. I need more clay too, so I can finish that off. I'll probably do a crucible in that one, because that will be necessary in the long run. Because what I'll probably do is set up a fire pit here. In fact, I'll get it started. Get a fire pit here and do all my smithing out here. And then, yeah. So let's go get some soil. Think, I don't know, 18 maybe? Might work it. And that way I can also set up a charcoal pit, or not really a pit, but charcoal crafting area. Let's put it that way. So I'll just use the stone wall. So I'm at 15, 16, 17, and 18. There we go. Okay. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just moving the boom arm for my mic around so I can see my screen a little bit better. Okay. Bam, 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 and bam. There we go. So might as well set this up too. Let's see, 3 high. Yeah, that'll work. Come out 1, 2, there. And that blocked off. And that'll be my opening. And I'll just fill this area up with firewood in order to make charcoal. So, might as well chop this maple log up too. There we go. And more sticks. Since I'm here, I'll grab the reeds, make another basket if I can. I think it takes like 16. Okay. Oh, it takes more. There we go. Throw that one there. I'll plant this maple. Okay. Now for the clay. Go back and grab more of that fire clay. Oh, I also have another mod on. It's stone ovens. So you don't have to use fire brick or fire clay to make the clay oven in order to cook breads and pies and stuff. So I did add that on there. I haven't actually used it, so I don't know how that works, or what I need for it in order to make it work. So that'll be a learning experience too. Go ahead and grab this. Seeds are always welcome. Did I mark down where that clay was? And of course not, because why would I? So now it's a hunting game all over again. I think it was over here. I thought it was up there though. What we got? 2, 3 bulls and a cow. Cool. They'll be good for food and for domestication. Oh, not there. Get that out of the hot bar. Damn, where in the hell was that at? Okay, so that's rye. That's good. Remember that. Was it over here? More rye. More rye. Okay. Maybe it was further back. Oh, yeah, it was. It was over here. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Looks like I'm wrong. Not there. And this, children, is why you always mark your area. Alright, here we go. Maybe? Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Might have completely drained it. Well, that's not good. Now we're back to square one, trying to find some more. Yeah, like running around kills your hunger, but I prefer running compared to slowly walking. I know with the what is it, the malefactor, you're 10% faster, but really it's still slow. What is this anyways? It's rye? Okay. Nice cave. Oh, might as well grab these. Grab more flint. Oh, the white currants I'm not really a fan of because I can't tell when they're ready. Because their flowering looks like they're ripe. In my opinion, it just makes it harder to distinguish. At least with the red and the blacks, when the fruit's ready, you can really tell. It's a lot easier. Let's see, more whites. Yeah, see, so black flowering and then black ripe. Much easier to tell the difference. And the same thing with the reds. But we'll be subsisting off of fruit for a while. Till I can get stuff going. Because even with farming, it's still real slow. Damn, I can't find clay to save my life around here. Take these. And these. Oh, Pete. Go ahead and mark that. Go yellow. This might be some clay over here, so we'll head south. So south. Like I said, sometimes you can tell on the map, other times you can't. Yep, and it is. Cool. So we'll go ahead and put blue clay up. Spell it correctly. Mark it. Start digging it out. Let me see. Get these out of my hot bar. And I'll go for roughly about 3 stacks. Because clay's really integral on start. Not only is it for like building your pots and vessels, but also for building certain blocks too. You need clay. I like to go with a mixture of the light and the dark mud bricks for certain builds, so I'll need a lot of clay. And it's also useful for making not shingles, but roof tiles. Especially slate roof tiles. I prefer those over shingles. But I'll probably be doing like a mixture depending on the build. But I also need to make molds for when I cast picks and stuff in that kind of light. So, try to get roughly about a full stack on the third one. This last one should do it. There we go, 63, that's fine. That'll work. Huh. And I know I haven't made any weapons. I prefer the bows over... Ooh, let's see. Yeah, I can take the turnips. Yeah, I can take the turnips. But I prefer the bows over, what is it? Oh, crud. There we go. Over the spears. Unless they're copper spears, and usually I only use those if I find the copper head for the spear. Or rye. Take the seeds. And that's why I went without the class restrictions, because you can make the crude bow and the crude arrows. Only if you're a hunter, but the hunter really sucks as far as mining, because they get like, what is it, negative 15% or so for mining yield. So you only get what you get from off of that block that you hit. Let's see. Yeah, I can do that now. Crucible right there. Only need one. Oh, pop that back in. Drop some stuff off real quick. Empty out my inventory. Seeds in there. Is this grass separate? It's weird. Get those thrown in. Over there. And throw some of this clay in. Need the full 2 stacks. Yeah, why is it not letting me do it? I need fire clay, don't I? Damn it. That's just stupid. Oh. Throw that in there. So I will need more than 1 jar anyway, so might as well make a second one. Got a blue clay, and then I'll go back towards the beginning area and get more fire clay so I can make the other one. You can't break them down, you lose everything, from what I've noticed. course I get overzealous. Oh. There we go. So I get this one set up and get grass, which I'm gonna need another knife. So what is nice is when you destroy a tool and you have one in your inventory, it'll automatically replace it. So you don't have to actually go into your inventory and replace it. Bring it down. So that's a really nice quality of life thing that's already pre-programmed in. So as you'll see, this knife will break and then the new one will pop right in. See? I keep cutting. Alright, so I think I need 30. And I'm gonna need a lot more sticks. There. That'll work. So you just fill up your little fire pits with dried grass first. Get these down too while I'm at it. And with the currants, you can double stack them, which is kind of nice. Blueberry bushes and cranberry bushes you can't. They're stuck at the single level, which is decent too. It's not too bad. I'm just surprised you don't have to put the cranberry bushes inside of water for them to grow properly. Because usually you have cranberry bogs in real life. Way more sticks. Oh, missed that one. Oh, this is really overgrown. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this stuff back. Using shears works a lot faster with leaves, but again, that's not till you get to at least copper, and I'm definitely not there. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on my food. Alright. Should be good. Oh. Alright. And let's chop a tree. So I'm going to need some logs. Or firewood. Really, just firewood. Need more than that. And I don't like to use the oak logs for firewood just because oak's real useful for tanning and making leather, which hopefully I'll be getting to in somewhat of a short time frame. Alright, that should be enough. And of course there's a storm coming in. Oh wow. A lot of berry bushes in this area. It's kind of nice. That one covered, that covered, and that covered. And then the remainder 4 will go here whenever I'm ready for smelting. So get these cooking. Pop this down, throw it back up. Sorry, OCD kicking in. I'll make 2 more torches. I think you can light your torches off of here. You can. I'll be. Cool. I think that's a new feature that they just added. So get this stuff organized. Replant the oak and replant the birch. Oh. Throw there, 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 and let's throw there. And at least that way we can sustain life. Yay! Oh. So I'm gonna try to make it back to get the medium fertility soil. I know it's through the woods here towards the south, and then head west. And the nice thing about being close to a forest too is usually they'll have bees in trees that are in that area, but I haven't heard anything yet, so but at least this way I can keep an ear out for them. It sounds like there might be some. Yep. Alright. It's buzzing loudest. It's gotta be in this tree somewhere. So I'll just mark bees. And that way when I get to making skeps, I can make them and come back. And before we jump in, take the torch off, go for a swim. So like I said, over in this area, usually there's some medium. I haven't gone to this area yet to explore. I've made it a little bit further north in this area, and then I usually go back here to get the slate. Looks like there's a trader there, so I'll have to go and check him out, see what he offers. But I usually don't do a lot of trading. I just don't find it useful unless it's like a commodities trader or something like that. They sometimes have tin. Treasure hunters can be useful sometimes, but overall, I don't really find myself trading with them very often. Probably need to make another shovel too. I'm over here because I want to get at least, I don't know, 2 stacks of soil. So, see, medium fertility. Get one of these set up. You can see what I'm doing. Medium, 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 medium. I think it stops at a certain height. Yeah, it starts getting there. So make another shovel. And get to digging. $29, $30. I need 34 more. Let's see how much that is. What's nice with the napping system is you don't have to hit all the blocks when it shows. So another nice little feature that they have added in. Let's see. There we go. Get back to base because it is now nighttime. And your torches will go out. So for instance, here I'm fine. I'm like, what, knee depth, waist depth, and then swimming, it goes out. So it's dark. That's another little thing that you got to be careful of, because as you can see, it is dark. Beautiful, but dark. And if you come across like a pitfall, you're definitely going to hit it. And going through a forest really sucks because you can't see very far. So, always fun. And even if you have it in your active hand, it'll also douse the torch. So you got to be careful for that too. Whoop. All right. Now get the torch back on. And I should have put a home beacon. Is that here-ish? So I can tell where I'm going. I thought I saw the bee particles, but I didn't. There's bees back in them there trees. I'll snag the sticks while I'm here. And a rift open somewhere nearby. Oh, crud. Where am I going? Yeah, it should be showing up. Okay. There we go. And I'm back home. Come on. All right, and so with that, I'm gonna call it quits, and I'll get back to it on the next episode. Basically, what I will do is finish off this clay form, get my other stuff out of the burn pit, the fire pits, and then set up a farm, at least a small farm to get me started. I'll probably get it all mapped out for my final form for the farm, and get that going. But I'll only plant what I've got, which is not quite a lot of anything other than rye. I've got a ton of rye. But as you can see, you've got the different nutrients that are in the clay, or that each of the crops take. And if we look at the soil, well, it doesn't actually show you, does it? Anyways, medium fertility soil will have a specific amount for it compared to low fertility. Let's see, maybe it'll show here. Farmland, maybe? No. Anyways, I'll show it when I actually make the farmland. Unless it has farmland in here. Dry farmland. No. just dry. Doesn't give me any kind of percentages. Anyways, I'll show you. But it's KP and N, nitrogen, potassium, and I think can't remember what K is right offhand, but each of the crops require it for growth, and it depletes. So you want to do a rotational setup for your crops. So I'll probably do like I don't know, like 3 wide, 3 long. So it's a 9 square. So 2 9 squares would be like 18 squared or so, or 12 squared, because it's 6 by 6. And then fill those in, dig out for water and everything. You'll see. So, and then I'll get a bed set up, get this all drifter proof by throwing stones down, and start looking for copper deposits, because we're definitely going to need them soon. I've got this one here, but I'll probably run through the slate area, look for that, and then start building for house and get everything all set up for that too. So, but anyways, hopefully you'll join me on the next episode. If not, that's cool. So have a good one, guys.